Brian
and Ryan to talk about the politics of Germany, Britain, and France.
To start us off, we'll be starting with a podcast from our reporter in Park.
New unionism of the 1880s and the 1890s consisted of dock workers, gas workers, and other white-collar groups. New unionism was different from the old unionism in that it was less exclusive and accepted workers from all spectrums of society. The most famous strike organized by the New Unionists was the London Dock Strike of 1889. Many political parties arose in Great Britain during the late 19th century. The Socialist Independent Labour Party was founded in 1893, but remained ineffective for the remainder of the century. The more important party that arose was the Labour Party, founded by the Trades Union Congress. This formation was a response to the Taft-Vale decision, which removed established union funds. Socialist activity in Britain was restrained to the Fabian Society. The group's name was based on the Roman general Fabius Maximus, who defeated Hannibal by avoiding direct conflict that might lead to defeat, representing the gradual reforms that might take place to effect the socialist society. The prominent members of the society was Sidney and Beatrice Webb, H.G. Wells, and Graham Wallas. The Fabianists' main goal was to have a government ownership of municipal utilities. In fear of the Labour Party, the opposing Liberal and Conservative parties pursued different policies that would inhibit the newborn party's abilities. Sir Henry Campbell Bannerman and Herbert Asquith of the Liberalist Party restored the protection of trade unions, which would, in effect, decrease membership in the Socialist Labour parties. David Lloyd George, the Chancellor of Exchequer, created broad programs of labour exchanges, regulation of trades, and the National Insurance Act of 1911 as an alternative to socialism. In the 20th century, the Liberalists had a majority in the House of Commons while the Conservatives dominated the House of Lords. However, the House of Commons passed the Parliament Act of 1911, which would allow the House of Commons to override a veto from the House of Lords. This bill gave the Liberalists the power to pass a bill without the Conservatives' consent, giving Liberalists the legislative advantage in the 20th century.
Wasn't that podcast so much fun, Ryan?
Yes, it was, and we'll be right back after these messages. Hi, I'm a liberalist.
And I'm a socialist.
Hey, what's that you have there?
It's dangerous time, man. Gotta watch out, man.
What do you mean?
Well, in order to create a socialist society, it's necessary to have revolutions, such as the Paris Commune Revolution.
Did anyone die because of that?
That's besides the point.
Well, you do have a history of fighting. It doesn't help that you came from France. Weren't you created during the French Revolution? Your fathers were Pierre Leroux and Henry de Saint-Simon, right?
Yes, they were great men.
I remember my father, Locke. He said that everyone was equal and good, capable of improvement. Look at England, for example. They haven't had a revolution in centuries.
I should get back to that.
Yeah, have fun. Right from the start, we'll be going into
the debate
between the three significant figures in politics of European history. In the year of 1904, the socialists gather. The tensions on opportunism may make their party shatter. The new trend, socialists in cabinet, is to be discussed here at the Amsterdam Congress.
Hello, Jean Jaurès. Thank you for joining. But we need to realize our party is disjoining. This opportunism heresy cannot survive if it is a socialist society we're trying to revive. It goes against our doctrines, the foundations that we preach. How can we support a government we're trying to impeach? No, sir, we're not fit to be hypocrites. We won't conform to this idea. No, we'd rather split.
Now, Jules Hughes, stop thinking like a kid! I realize that the role might not exactly fit the doctrines of Marx, but is this not necessary? How can we make reforms with a strong political party? I may die young in a petty cafe, so please listen to my dream until it's too late. I dream that socialism will be second largest party of the Chamber of Deputies, our legislative body.
Socialism should not follow this latest trend. Are you simply saying that the means justify the ends?
Yes, our society is not possible without this trend. We're not on opposite sides, but it's socialism that I defend.
But in the end, opportunism became condemned. Yet this was not enough to reverse the trend. In World War I, socialists joined the cabinet. After, some of them continued, resulting into a split.
That was such a enlightening debate. I learned so much. But to learn even more, we'll be now going to stop motion sent from one of our viewers.
Our story starts with Ferdinand Lassalle, often described as the peacock because of his vanity. Despite his vanity, he laid the foundations of the German Social Democratic Party through his participation as a Republican in the revolutions of 1848 and his policies of universal suffrage, equal voting for all people, including workers. The Socialist Party believed that the destruction of capitalism was imminent, often prophesying the rise of anarchy and the revolutions until someone restores order. Nothing could stop this process, and one should rather go with the flow rather than fight the river. The SPD could be said to be the Eeyore of the political parties. As depression results usually to anger, the SPD hated every non-socialist government. For this reason, the renowned German Prime Minister, Bismarck, did not support the SPD. He made every effort to stop any type of socialist bill. In fact, one day, a random plumber tried to kill Emperor William I. Even though the plumber wasn't socialist, Bismarck used this opportunity to pass anti-socialist laws, which fell not on plumbers, but the Socialist Party. However, one day, Emperor William II, Emperor William I's son, fired Bismarck because he got into an argument on foreign policy. After Bismarck forced resignation, the emperor passed socialist policies to increase political support, one of which was the Erfurt program. However, because our friend Eeyore was skeptical about every non-socialist government, the socialists still resisted in ways such as refraining from becoming members of the cabinet. This protest was not much of a problem because socialists weren't invited anyways. You can say that Eeyore was just being Eeyore.
And we'll be right back after these messages. Hi, I'm a liberalist.
And I am a socialist. Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, I just got a text message.
Can I see?
It's actually kind of personal. It's for me.
Well, it's actually for us.
What do you mean?
You see, in our society, we share and own everything. So what's mine is yours, and what's yours is also mine.
But I'm a liberalist, and I prefer unrestrained commercial enterprise.
But socialism is better! Don't give me that!
Oh,
Watch out, the socialists might take your phone?
so what's yours is mine, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
I like those pants. Thank you for watching this edition of JBR News. Okay, go upstairs!
Dude, what's... Dude, come on, let's go.
Hi, I'm a liberalist.
Focus!
What you created during the French Revolution, your fathers were...
Got this.
Yeah. I remember.
Sir Henry Campbell Bannerman and her. The Fabius' main goal was to have a government ownership of municipal. Oh my!
Welcome to JBR News. Dude! We have no time! Dude, this is urgent, I'm serious.
Okay, we're not running out of that much time, okay?
JBR News.